I hope R. Kelly take you on a date and get you peed on. Now, this is going immediately into A tier. Hey, editing guy here. This video may be found offensive by some. There is foul language. There is violent topics. This video is not meant to be offensive. It is meant to have fun and be for entertainment purposes only. And yeah. Shout out to Jay Lewis for making such a song. Not gonna say anything other than that. Enjoy the video. All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to another video. As you can see, we're doing a tier list video, and this tier list video is of one of the funniest songs I've ever heard. It's "I Hope" by Jay Lewis tier list. This is gonna be a public tier list. You can do your own video about it. I don't really care. But this is the song, "I Hope" by Jay Lewis. And in the song, he is basically just saying what he wants to happen to this person. I don't know who he's talking to. I think it's a man, but it might be a woman. I don't know, I just think the song is really funny. And I thought I could do a tier list of everything that happens in the song, with S being the worst things to happen and F being the least worst things to happen. Like, it's not that bad, but this one you get blown up by a rocket launcher or something like that. I don't know. So the first lyric is, "I hope you order Dr. Pepper and they give your ass Coke." Now, this is not that bad, especially compared to some of the other things in this song. This is not terrible. Not that bad, just in general, not a bad thing to happen. I'm gonna put that in F tier. That's one of the least terrible things that happens in this song, okay? So the next thing is, "Bitch, I hope you eat 2 Popeyes biscuits and you choke." So this one's a little bit worse than the Dr. Pepper thing, particularly because Popeye's biscuits are usually very dry. We all know that. And choking, that's pretty bad. But it doesn't particularly say what happens after you choke. So I'm going to put that in C tier. Not that bad, but pretty bad still. Right? Pretty bad still. Actually, let's switch that to D tier. D tier sounds like a better fit for it, because you're just choking on a Popeye's, but you're not dying, you're just choking on it, okay? The next thing is, "I hope one day you just get stranded in the jungle." I hope one day you just get stranded in the jungle and get raped by an ape. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. There's a lot of emotional and physical trauma with that. You're also stranded in the jungle with the ape. So I'm gonna put that in A tier. That's a pretty bad thing to happen to you. That's pretty bad. I wouldn't want that to happen to me, nor would I want it to happen to anyone else, for that matter. So I'd say A tier. That's pretty bad. I hope you're trying to wrap a present and you can't find the tape. Now, this one, to be honest, just isn't that bad. I'm gonna put this in F tier. It's not a bad thing. You could just go ask somebody else for tape, or you can go get new tape. It's not a bad thing. There's no physical harm. It's just kind of frustrating. So F tier, along with the Dr. Pepper and Coke thing. It's just frustrating. I hope you go get them new J's and they turn out to be fake. Now, this is pretty bad, because for one, you're spending money and something you thought was real, but it was actually fake, and you just wasted that money. I'm gonna put this in D tier, along with the Popeye's biscuits thing, because you're losing all your money. Not all your money, but you're losing a good bit of money on something you thought was real, and also your J's are fake. You know, that's a pretty shitty situation, you know what I mean? I hope you win a trip to Africa and choke on a grape. Now, along with the Popeye's biscuits thing, this is not that bad. You're going to Africa, you want a trip to Africa, and you're choking on a grape, but it doesn't say you die. I'm gonna put that in D tier. You're not dying, you're just choking on a grape. It's not the worst thing that can happen to you. Alright, so the next one is, "I hope you decide to take a run and get bit by a snake." This is pretty bad. This is pretty bad. You just wanted to go on a little run, but you got bit by a snake. It's pretty bad. You may have to go to the hospital if it's a venomous snake. We didn't know. He didn't specify in the song what kind of snake it was. I'm just gonna assume it's a pretty bad snake bite if he was gonna talk about it. I'm gonna put this in B tier. It's pretty bad. I wouldn't want to get bit by a snake while I'm just on a run. Alright, so the next thing. "I hope your nana cooks spaghetti and they run out of place." Now, this is not terrible. It's frustrating. you don't get spaghetti until either someone washes a plate or they find a plate. I'm going to put that in F tier with the Dr. Pepper and present, or the tape. It's just frustrating. It's just frustrating. I hope your little brother find washing powder and he snorted. Now, this is pretty bad. I'm going to put this in B tier because a family member is getting hurt. You're going to have to pay hospital bills for his stupidness for snorting washing powder, because why would he do that? Anyway, I just wouldn't want that to happen. I think it's about as bad as being bit by a snake. Yeah. I hope your boyfriend your mama and record it. This is pretty bad. This is pretty bad. First of all, it's your boyfriend having sexual relations with your mother. That's pretty bad. I wouldn't want that to happen to me. That seems pretty bad, right? I'm gonna put this in C tier. It's emotional trauma, but it's not physical trauma like these. I'd say it's pretty bad. I'd say it's worse than choking on the grapes and the biscuits, but not as bad as the snake bite or the washing powder incident. I hope your motor blows out. I hope you catch a blowout. Now, this is pretty bad. There is financial problems, and you might be stuck in the middle of the road or on the side of the road for several hours. I'm gonna put this in the same class as, well, I'm trying to decide between C tier because this is emotional trauma. I'm gonna put it in C tier. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. It's gonna cost a lot of money to get your car fixed, but it's worse. It's not as bad as the snake and the washing powder and the ape. I hope your uncle loses his wallet every time he go out. If I'm being honest, that's not that bad. It's not my wallet. I don't talk to my uncles that much. I'm assuming the person that he is talking to does not care that much. I'm gonna put it in this tier. I'm gonna put it in F tier because it's just a frustrating thing for maybe for your family, your close relatives. You feel bad for them, they lose their wallet, but it's not a terrible thing, right? It's not that bad. I hope you break your neck. I hope you break your spinal cord. Okay, this one's pretty bad. First of all, breaking your neck or your spinal cord can lead to you being paralyzed or possibly even dying. And if you're not paralyzed or dying, it's going to lead to a lot of hospital bills, a lot of physical therapy. It's going to be a pretty bad time all around. A tier. This is pretty bad. No, S tier. S tier. This is an S tier punishment. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. Okay? You don't want to be paralyzed or break your neck or your spinal cord. Hope your little sister fall off her bike and break her handlebars. This is not that bad. Well, it's bad for your sister, and I assume you care about your sister. I care about my sister a lot. Her falling off of her bike and breaking her handlebars, as long as she's okay, it's fine. I'm going to put it in D tier, because as long as she's okay, it sounds like she just broke the handlebars on her bike. She sounds fine. It's D tier because, well, your little sister broke her bike, and now she's going to be sad, and I care about my little sister. I don't want my little sister to be sad, so I hope you cut your hand on some glass. This is pretty bad. If you cut your hand bad enough, you have to go to the hospital. I'm going to put this in C tier. You don't want to have to go to the hospital and get stitches and just deal with all that stuff. Also, it hurts really bad to be cut by glass. I wouldn't want that to happen. I hope a homeless person beats you up and spit on your ass. So, this is it's pretty bad. I'm going to put it in C tier. You're getting beat up and then you're getting spit on. That is emotional trauma. That is physical trauma. You might have some injuries if you get beat up bad enough. And then you've also got a homeless guy spitting on you, which is it's most likely in public, so there's probably people watching, maybe some are recording. I'd say this is pretty bad, to be honest. So C tier, along with the car, the glass, and when your boyfriend your mama. You know what it I hope you go enroll in college and don't pass your little class. So you enrolling in college, that's good. That's a good thing. You're furthering your education, you're gonna get better jobs. But not passing your classes is pretty bad. You're spending all that money and you fail your classes. Well, then you're just wasting money. You're not trying hard enough, maybe? Or this guy's set up with the college and making it so you can't pass your classes. B tier. That sets you up for the rest of your life to get a good job. And if you can't do that, well, I hope you fall in some gas. Now, I'm just assuming you fell over in some gasoline. I'm going to put this in D tier. You're falling over in gas. You slipped on some gas. Now you're covered in gasoline. It's not the worst thing that can happen, but it's also not very pleasant. I'm assuming you're not being very injured. It never says he, like, I don't know, like, sets her on fire with the gasoline or something. D tier. It's emotional. You might get hurt a little bit, but it seems that you're just falling in glass or gas. So, D tier. Yeah. I hope your kids get a stepdaddy and he beat on their ass. Okay, so this is pretty bad. First, your kids are going to be scarred for life. And then the man you trusted and married is beating your children. You thought you could trust him, but he's beating your kids. This is an A tier. That's pretty bad. Emotionally, physically. Yeah, it's just a pretty bad thing. I put it up there in A tier. I would never want that for anybody. I hope you fall down some stairs and pick your knee up. Your knee's messed up. You're going to have to go to the doctor, get it looked at. You're not going to be able to walk right. It's going to hurt a lot. And also, you're falling down the stairs. That's not fun. C tier. Emotionally, physically, it costs money to get that fixed, to get that looked at. So, yeah, just pretty bad all around. I hope you get in a fight at Walmart and get beat up. So, along with the homeless guy beating you up and spitting on you, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad to get beat up. So, I'm going to have to put this in C tier, along with getting beat up by the homeless guy. It's physical pain. It's bad. It's embarrassing to get beat up in a Walmart, you know? I hope the wind blow your weave off. Now, I'm going to put this in F tier. It's embarrassing, but at the end of the day, you're not getting hurt. The wind's just blowing your weave off. It's not that bad. You'll live. You know what I mean? You're not physically harmed or anything. It's just embarrassing. It's frustrating. So, F tier. I hope your kids catch a heat stroke while playing on a seesaw. This is bad. First of all, your kids are getting hurt. No parent ever wants their kids to get hurt. Which, you know, just in general, you don't want your kids getting hurt. B tier. Your kids, let me rephrase, A tier. That's pretty bad. You don't ever want your kids getting hurt, along with the stepdaddy beating on them. And it's pretty bad. Heat stroke's not a good thing. People die from heat stroke. It's not great. Yeah, A tier. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. I hope R. Kelly take you on a date and get you peed on. Now, this is going immediately into A tier. It is emotionally traumatizing. It's terrible. You don't want to get peed on. I hope you die choking on a T-bone. This is terrible. It's worse than just choking on the biscuit or the grapes. You are actually going to die. S tier. Just by definition, S tier, because you're gonna die. It's terrible. I hope on all your wedding pictures, your grandma smile without her fucking teeth on. I wouldn't say that this is the worst thing ever. It's frustrating. F tier. It's embarrassing, but you're not gonna die. You're not gonna get hurt. So F tier. It's just a frustrating scenario. I hope you got a stalker and your snap location be on. This is bad. Anybody being stalked, anybody being watched, that is just bad in general. But especially if your snap location is on, they can see where you're going. A tier. They might get you, you know? You don't want to be got. I hope your steering wheel lock on the curb and hit a pole. That's pretty bad. A lot of money. But at least you're okay. C tier. Oh, I hope you can't get out and explode. Well, S tier, because you're gonna die. Because you're gonna, you know, explode. That's not fun. You don't want to explode. I hope your grandpa life insurance canceled. This is a D tier, because it's your grandpa. You care about your grandpa, and now his life insurance is canceled. D tier. I hope you throw a party, I'ma crash it. I'm gonna say it's D tier. If you spend a bunch of money on the party, and then he comes in and crashes it, that's really frustrating. That'd make me really angry. D tier. It's not as bad as crashing your car or getting physically injured, but he's still costing you money. I hope you know I really hate your family. Nobody cares. F tier. Right? I don't care if you hate my family. That's for you to worry about. I don't care. I hope your kids end up just like me without a daddy. Now this is pretty bad. This can go hand in hand with the stepdad thing. That's A tier. That's harming your kids. Your pride, your joy. Yeah, some people do really well without a father, but some people it messes them up pretty bad, especially when they need a fatherly figure in their life. A tier. I wouldn't want to be without my father. I wouldn't wish for anyone to be without their father. I'd say it's pretty bad. I hope for Halloween they give them pills that look like candy. This is an S tier. I don't want my kids to be hurt, especially on Halloween. Yeah, I just think it's pretty bad. I wouldn't want this to happen to anybody. S tier, yeah, it's pretty bad. I'd say that's about on the same level as dying, because still your kids can die. And saying that, I'm gonna move the heat stroke thing up to S tier. That's pretty bad too. Okay, this is where we get really bad. I hope you crash headfirst into a bus full of special needs children. This is bad. This is terrible. It doesn't say that anyone dies. I'm assuming some people are going to be injured. And it's children too. So A tier, as long as nobody's dead. You know, it's not as bad as dying or your kids dying, but it's still no better than any of these. And your car catch on fire from the fluid from the power steering. Now this is pretty bad. However, it does not say that the person can't get out, but it's still bad because your car's on fire. A tier. A tier. You may get hurt because there's a fire, but it never says you're gonna die. So, yeah. I hope you never find out who your baby for. I don't really understand this line. I'm assuming it's you don't know who the father of your baby is. B tier. That's hard, but you're not getting hurt or dying. I hope you know I'm serious. I can't make this up. I'm glad he's reiterating that he really does mean all these things and that he is not bluffing, he's not joking, and I just want to reiterate, he is serious about this. So watch out for Jay Lewis. I hope your brother your sister and get her pregnant. Nobody ever wants to have to deal with that. Nobody wants to talk about it because it's terrible. It's nasty. And then you have a incest baby on your hands, which is which is just not fun, I would assume. B tier. I might just post a couple pictures of you naked. This is pretty bad. This is gonna be an A tier because nobody ever wants that to happen to them. It's emotionally scarring. It's just embarrassing. It's really bad. Wow. I'm gonna put that in A tier. I hope you wake up and your dog is dead. I'm gonna put this in B tier. If the dog is old, maybe you knew he was gonna die soon. But if the dog is young, it's still pretty bad. Either way, it's the loss of a beloved pet. B tier. It's pretty bad. It's really bad. I hope your brother get his head bust on live. Now this is really bad. I'm gonna put this in S tier. That's your family member is dying. That's terrible. That's a terrible, terrible thing. Especially to have it happen on Instagram Live. That's terrible. That means it's recorded and could be reposted. Hope you at your baby mama house and I walk out. I'm gonna put that in C tier. That's pretty bad. It's emotionally not fun. Your baby mama and it's some random dude walking out the house. Yeah, I'd be pretty pissed. I hope she licks my balls and kiss you in your mouth. A tier. You can get diseases from this. It's really nasty. Hope she gonna let my dog knock her off. And that's pretty bad. I'm gonna put that in B tier. I'm gonna put that in C tier. I'd be mad as well as with this scenario. And then the very last thing he threatens to do is send his dog to steal them TVs out of your house. Financially, it's pretty bad. There's also a random dude breaking in your house. I'm gonna put that in C tier. It's gonna cost a lot of money to get the TVs back. So, yeah. I really appreciate y'all watching this. I've been wanting to make this video for a while. I thought it was really funny. Here's my ranking. I'll try and put this chart thing in the description so other people can use it. You can use it. I really appreciate you watching the video. Like and subscribe for more awesome tier list videos. And we hoping like and subscribe if you don't want Jay Lewis to make a song about you. Yeah. So wait. That's the same picture, isn't it? Right there. I just noticed that. That's the same picture. Internet. All right. Thank you, everybody.